the night, a sinister plot unfolded within the grand mansion. The air crackled with tension as the clock struck midnight, casting an ominous glow upon the opulent surroundings. Amidst the shadows lurked a killer, their heart filled with a cold and calculating malice. The victim, a young woman named Emily, was unaware of the impending doom that awaited her. Her beauty radiated throughout the halls, but it was a beacon that drew her into the darkness. As she ascended the grand staircase, the killer footsteps echoed behind her, each step a harbinger of the terror that was to come. In the solitude of her bedchamber, Emily prepared for slumber, her innocence making her oblivious to the danger that crept closer. The killer's presence was a suffocating weight in the air, and as their hand tightened around a gleaming knife, their intentions became chillingly clear. With a swift and deadly motion, the blade pierced Emily's heart, extinguishing her life in an instant. The mansion became a tomb of unspeakable horror, forever tainted by the act of unspeakable violence. In a desolate and forgotten mall, a lone shopper stumbles upon an eerie display. Amidst the empty storefronts and flickering lights, a single sign beacons sale. Curiosity consumes her as she draws closer, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and trepidation as she steps inside the abandoned store. A chill runs down her spine. The air is thick with a musty odor, and cobwebs hang from every corner. The shelves are lined with forgotten merchandise, each item covered in a thick layer of dust. Suddenly, a soft whisper echoes through the silence. "Help me!" The shopper's eyes widen in fear as she scans the empty aisles. There's no one in sight, but the whisper repeats itself, growing louder with each utterance. Panic sets in as she realizes she's not alone. Desperately, as she searches for an escape, but every door is locked. The walls seem to close in around her, suffocating her with a sense of impending doom. As the whispers intensify, they transform into a chorus of screams, piercing her eardrums with unbearable pain. Time seems to slow down as the shopper's technique begins to unravel. She witnesses the merchandise come to life, their plastic smiles twisting into grotesque grimaces. The mannequins jerk into action, their hollow eyes fixated on her with a predatory gaze. Terrified, she collapses to the floor, her body trembling uncontrollably. A single thought consumes her mind. She must escape, but as she tries to crawl away, the mannequins close in, their sharp claws reaching for her flesh. With a final, blood-curdling scream, the shopper's life is extinguished in the darkness, and as the mall fails silent one more, the eerie sign remains a testament to the horrors that lurked within the depths of that fateful sale. was a gloomy, overcast day. The incessant drizzle swept into my bones, making me shiver as I walked down the desolate street. I couldn't help but feel a sense of sadness wash over me. The buildings around me seemed to sigh in unison, their windows like vacant eyes, staring at me with pity. I passed by a group of children huddled together under an umbrella, their laughter and chatter surrounding like a cruel mockery of my solitude. I reached my apartment and let myself in. The air inside was cold and damp, and the only light came from the flickering of the television in the living room. I collapsed onto the couch and stared at the screen, but my mind was a million miles away. I thought about my life, about how it had become a series of disappointments and regrets. I felt so alone, so lost. Suddenly, I heard a noise coming from the kitchen. It was a soft, scratching sound, like something was trying to get in. I slowly got up and walked towards the kitchen, my heart pounding in my chest. As I entered the kitchen, I saw a small, gray creature crouched by the window. It had large, black eyes that stared at me with an eerie intelligence. I froze, unable to move or speak. The creature let out a low, guttural growl, and I felt a surge of terror coursing through my body. The creature lunged at me, its claws bared. I screamed and tried to push it away, but it was too strong. It pinned me down to the ground and began to tear at my flesh. I fought back with all my might, but it was no use. The creature was relentless, and I knew that it was doomed. As the creature tore into my body, I felt an overwhelming sense of sadness. I had lived a lonely, unfulfilled life, and now I was dying a lonely, gruesome death. Title: The Friend Request in a Small Town Nestled Deep in the Woods. A new family moved into the old, abandoned house at the edge of the forest. The family had a daughter named Lily, a shy and quiet girl who longed for friends in their new neighborhood. One day, as she scrolled through her social media profiles, she received a friend request from a mysterious user named The Lonely Ghost. Intrigued, Lily accepted the friend request and soon found herself chatting with the lonely ghost. The conversation started off innocently enough, with the lonely ghost offering a sympathetic ear to Lily's loneliness. But as the days passed, the messages took a darker turn, with the lonely ghost revealing intimate details about Lily's life that she had never shared online. Feeling unsettled, Lily tried to block the lonely ghost, but the messages kept coming, each one more sinister than the last. She started seeing shadows move in the corners of her room, hearing whispers in the dead of night, and feeling a chilling presence watching her every move. Terrified, Lily confided in her parents, but they dismissed her fears as mere imagination. Determined to uncover the truth behind the lonely ghost, face to face with the lonely ghost, a spectral figure with hollow eyes and a twisted smile. The ghost whispered a chilling promise. You wanted a friend, and now you have one for eternity. And with that, Lily's screams echoed through the forest, forever sealing her fate in the grip of a friendship that was more terrifying than she could have ever imagined.